Greetings, Darklings. This is Laura Valentina, and upon request, I'm making another audiobook. I know it's been some time, but I have a lot to share with you. A lot more beautiful experiences that I've encountered with my lesbian lovers. This audiobook is titled Lipstick Dolls and Silver Studs. And it's about me and my girlfriend and our experience together recently. Enjoy, my Darklings. I can hear her motorcycle in the parking lot of my apartment complex. I hear the loud engine. I feel excitement as I know I'm about to embark on a beautiful evening with her. One that's sensual, erotic, energy transfer. My heart is loud. I can feel it within me, that nerve of bashfulness. You know it will be an evening of erotic hunger being fulfilled by her and her alone. She gets to my front door. As I open it, her leather jacket is rugged. Her scent is masculine. Her touch is soft. Her kiss is sensual, everlasting. An imprint that will be a memory in my mind forever. The scent of the rain is invigorating and earthy. Her and I leave my place. She caresses my face, kisses me passionately. She pulls me closer to her as we are one another on her motorcycle. I feel the cold, electric wetness of the rainstorm, its energy surging through me. She gets on her motorcycle. I straddle the seat behind her, just like I would when she takes me. She requests me to ride the strap-on she got me for my birthday in August. A hot, sensual summer birthday. Very hot, fiery, passionate. We are together. I straddle her motorcycle as though she would take me how she likes to. And I ride her like I adore. She's my stallion. She is mine, and I'm her femme. And we like it that way, very much so. We cruise the cold, rainy streets until we find a secluded park where we indulge in our erotic delights of kiss and tell. We get there at the secluded park. The white floodlights brighten the park, making the benches wet, sleek with the rainstorm. She takes my hand. We are at the bench. She has me flat out along these cold and wet benches at the park at midnight. I feel her hands caress me until I'm hot. She puts my legs in the air as I am on my back, puts me on my leg, my leg on her shoulder. She already has her strap on her to enter me at any given moment now. I feel the fleshlight quality of her strap on she got me. I get excited as she enters me. I feel the rain fall upon me as we are in an erotic, hypnotic state together. In the early hours of after midnight now, I'm dripping wet as she thrusts this flesh-like strap-on inside of me. She pulls me on top of her. She requests I ride her. So as I am to fulfill her requests, I reach the height of pleasure, like she revs the motor of her motorcycle. I feel vibration sensation surges through me. At this point, I hold on to her tight. She leans up against me. We embrace as our bodies are erotically surged with pleasure. She thrusts harder into me. I am in a hypnotic, erotic, trance-like state. We are drenched in this rainstorm in the park after midnight, in the throes of passion together. She's grinding upon me, taking me to places I want to explore with her, both of light and shadow, sensual, mechanical. The feeling of electric, erotic sensations surges through both of us simultaneously. The sky is now an early day, pale blue lavender, as morning is near to this great universe, as her and I stare into each other's eyes and share what erotic energy we've transferred to each other. Beautiful erotic energy to one another. Passion rings through us. We hold each other, embracing each other as the rain clouds are there to drench us with the rainstorm yet again. We ride her motorcycle back to my place. She walks me to my front door and kisses me. She rides off into the sunshine, and I am amidst happy that I got to be with her as we both make love to each other in the rainstorm in the park after midnight. So, I have a few questions that I've had from you, my readers, listeners, fans, admirers. Where was the most beautifulest place you've ever made love? Well, my Darklings, as you know, I really love women. They are my passion. And I really love when beautiful masculine women, such as what I had just mentioned to you before earlier, about riding her motorcycle with her leather jacket and things like that. I love her scent. The most beautiful place I've ever made love with a woman is a restaurant. But we were behind closed doors in a private area so that, nobody could see us. What we did was we requested ahead of time a room, like, one of those small banquet rooms with the beautiful golden paintings, dripping with just beautifulness about it, tables and chairs and things like this. And we got there. It was dim lighted as we requested, and I ordered my dinner, and as I was eating my dinner, she was eating me, like going in between my legs and, devouring me piece by piece, eating my flesh in between my legs, just really making me hot and wet and just fucking orgasmic, just beautifully orgasmic. And so once I came into her mouth, my dripping wet juices from me, she grabbed me and passionately started kissing me. We were making out, and her leather jacket was just so beautiful. It was rugged and rough, and her short hair was spiky. She smelled like leather. Yeah, she smelled just like the rugged masculine leather of her leather jacket. And it was so fucking beautiful. It was amazing. So my juices were on her lips. She wanted me to taste them. As she did me, she was very dominant. She had a white shirt underneath her black leather jacket. So when you make love with someone, you sweat. So when you start to sweat, you can smell other things like her. She would wear this leather scented cologne, and of course when you make love with someone, or you can, it's like the sweat and then you have the cologne in it. It just makes the experience more intense. Like, we were intense together. So she wanted me to ride her. She had her strap on. Like, she would wear it underneath her jeans. And she would, like, unzip her jeans and, like, take me from behind anally, because I really enjoy that. And I have requests too. I think we all as humans have our own fantasies we want our lovers to fulfill with us. And so that's what we did. I would fulfill her request or fantasy. We would make our fantasies a reality. And that's what we would do together. Gosh, she's so fucking beautiful. So fucking beautiful. Together. She made me come so much that night. I drenched her strap on. It was beautiful, just her and I together, alone. Doors were shut in this beautiful restaurant. There was beautiful golden paintings along the walls and jazz music in the background. So it was just her and I being with each other. She was really dominant. I was submissive. We were into the BDSM thing. And she liked me to ride her strap on as she got me. It was very flesh-like. You can, for those who are curious about strap-ons, basically it's very phallic and it's flesh-like. You can get them any size, shape, or color. And you can have like shorts, or a harness, leather harness, and that way. Just different things. But she knows I like anal. I love anal. I love it a lot. A lot. So, I rode her. I got on top of her. So, not that anybody would, enter the room because we had the doors locked. It was in this restaurant. In our little area that we were in, the banquet room. So if anybody were to come in, not that they wouldn't, but I was on top of her and we were fully, we weren't, she just had my shirt kind of torn and I was on top of her, which looked like I was just on top of her. She had her jeans on, so, but I rode her as she requested me to, so I fulfilled her fantasy, made it a reality. Felt really good. Having her inside me. She kept whispering to me, I just want to touch you. I just want to touch you all over, Valentina. I just want to touch you and caress your body and fuck you hard. Really fucking hard. Like you want me to. And we like it that way. Her and I, we like it that way. So, it was raining outside. It was beautiful. You can hear the rain on the windows, which were tinted, but they were like a tinted blue. So when it rained, it looked like you can see the electric, like lightning and things like this through the window. And it was really beautiful because it gave it a blue tint. And her tongue was in my ear as I came. God, it was beautiful. It was fucking beautiful. Her and I together. We are so fucking beautiful together. So, she got on top of me and grinded her hips against me till I came really fucking hard, like waterfall. And I like when she's on top of me because I'm submissive, and I really like it when women that are masculine, they can take control or be dominant or whatever you want to call it. So she grinded herself up on me like really hard. So fucking good. It was like warm, sticky, hot candy. You know that. You love it because it tastes so good. Well, when I came and she lapped up my juices, I requested her. She told me I tasted of like hot, sticky candy, real sweet. Sweet gum. Sweet dripping hot wet gum. It tasted like sweet hot dripping wet candy. Really sweet. Cherry, cotton candy flavored, sticky wet gum. She's beautiful. I loved her tongue inside me. I felt like a strap on inside me. Like warm and wet in the rain. That sensual, erotic, but hardcore and kind of this turns you inside out sexually. And you explore other erotic sexual worlds with her. I did. With her. Her tongue inside me was like amazing. I mean, it was like on my clit. I could feel a surge of excitement all over my body. My nipples got really fucking hard. I could feel her excitement, her sexual, sensual energy surge through me. And she opened me up and devoured me with her mouth. And when I came, she said I tasted like cotton candy flavored hot sticky wet candy. Like sweet candy. Soft and sensual. Hot, sticky, wet candy. And you know you want more when it tastes so good. You want more when it tastes so good. You really want more when it's dripping wet all over your face. All over your face. All over your mouth. Dripping wet, cum. All over. And then I devoured her, sopping up her face with my tongue and mouth. I devoured her, just as she devoured me. I sucked and sucked her until she could cry in my arms. I took her soft, and then I took her really fucking hard, just as dominant as she took me. I took her to many, many places that she wanted to explore, fulfilled every fantasy with her, made all her fantasies a reality as she did me. Made all my fantasies a reality. We made all of our fantasies a reality. Just so fucking beautiful together. She whispered in my ear as I came, I just want to touch you. I just want to caress you. I just want to make love with you. I just want to fuck you. I just want to take you to many different dark and light, shadow, rain or shine. Rain or shine. I'll take you to the height of pleasure. The height of beautiful erotic pleasure together. Just so fucking beautiful together. She took me anally, 'cause I like it that way. Just her and I together in a dim lit banquet room. Her and I alone, the doors are closed. The beautiful surroundings, the dinner that got cold, sorta, but we were hot. We fucked each other until we came together. Until we came together as one. Until we came together as one. She tasted salty. She liked to eat steak. That's fine. I'm vegan, but I still like to eat her out like a steak dinner. I like to eat her pussy out like a steak dinner. All that saltiness all over my face. She likes to masturbate. So, she masturbated and came all over my face. And I was drenched with her salty cum all over my face. All over my face. I really like the taste of her cum. Tastes so fucking good. Tastes really fucking good. And she is just beautiful. Well, my Darklings, I have a special treat for you. Upon request, I am asked to do 2 audiobooks together. So this next one I'm going to do for you right now is called Behind the Glass, Being Viewed by Voyeurs. And it's basically me fulfilling my lover's fantasy of them watching me be beautifully erotic for them behind glass, or like a window, kind of like the peep shows that you see. And they had wanted me to fulfill a fantasy for them and make that fantasy a reality, so I did. And this is our encounter together. So this one is called Behind the Glass, a self-portrait of me being viewed by voyeurs. Enjoy, my darklings. So, my lover and I, we go into this room where they sit, and I go behind the glass, and I get ready, and I put on my black stockings with roses on them. I put on my spike high heel shoes that they request, and upon their request, I appear as a Japanese schoolgirl because I'm part Asian and part German. So I have, the eyes, and I'm kind of like a Heinz 57 mix. So I have blonde hair, green eyes, beautiful figure, slender. I put on my Japanese schoolgirl outfit, and I put on, over the stockings, I put on the white socks that go with the schoolgirl outfit. And then I just take off the high heels, and I put on my schoolgirl shoes. My hair is in pink tails, because, that's their fantasy that they wanted me to make a reality. And I look really young, like a Japanese schoolgirl would, but it's still adult-like, like of age, of course. 18, 19, somewhere in that range that they want me to appear. That's fine. So I put on my lipstick and my makeup, and I'm all ready for them. The window is there, and I appear, and they want me to do different things for them. And they have a really nice, comfortable chair to relax and sit and masturbate. Yes, they masturbate to me. And I love to watch my lovers masturbate. I think it's beautiful. I think it's really beautiful watching them masturbate. To me, really turns me on. So I have some toys that they request for me to play with. I take this phallic-like toy, real flesh-like, and I write it as if I were writing them. I ride it until I come. And I come, like, I squirt. So, it's all over the window. All over the glass. When a girl squirts, she's like, it's everywhere. So, I take my fingers, put them in my mouth, then I put them in my pussy, and fuck myself until I come really fucking hard and make myself squirt again and again and again. And as I indulge in sexual pleasure for them, because that's their fantasy, they want to be into reality, they are masturbating too. They're masturbating to me. They're masturbating to me up against the glass. To me, fucking that phallic toy in front of them, watching me, is like sex on wheels. It really is. It's like riding a motorcycle with your lover who's driving, and you're like in the back, holding on to them real tight, and the motorcycle's revved up, and that vibration just surges through you like electric. And it is just incredible. The feeling is just so beautiful. As I watch my lover masturbate to me, riding that phallic toy upon their request, taking my fingers and fucking myself for them. I see their excitement, and it's like so powerful, so sexually powerful to me. And I really enjoy, like, the only way I can describe it is, when someone, like, not chokes you, but someone has their hand against your neck and they kind of, like, oxygen asphyxiation, and you can't breathe. Well, that usually makes your orgasm a lot more intense. So upon my lover's request, I would take my hand and put it up against my neck. Just about to come. And let me tell you, man, the intensity, the orgasm, it's like fucking incredible. God, it's beautiful. So fucking beautiful. My pussy pressed up against the glass, so my lover watches me, piece by piece. And their hand is on the glass, like they're touching me, but the only thing between us is glass or window. I call it glass because that's what it looks like. So my legs are spread apart so that and my feet are on the window, and I'm laying back. So my pussy is seen. You can watch me masturbate and just squirt on the glass. So I come really hard. And they want me to describe how I taste. So I tell them I taste like hot, wet, sticky cotton candy. The rush. It's like a sexual rush of endorphins. So they're still masturbating to me, my lover. And they're really going at it hard. I see the glistening wetness on them, their excitement, beautifulness, really gorgeousness, the expression on their face, my expression on my face, like we come together. We come together in this beautiful glory of ecstasy. My lover tells me it's like the ecstasy of Valentina. That's what they called this of me, of watching me being beautifully erotic for them and just fulfilling their fantasy, making that fantasy a reality, and just being so intense, so erotic, so beautiful, and just so intense. So fucking intense. And, just being myself with them sexually, even though there was a pane of glass right there. And it was just me and my lover, and I mean, it was just beautiful together. I mean, oh, my cum was squirt on the glass. Their cum was on the glass too. And so they wanted me to do other things like fuck myself anally, which I enjoy. I mean, I enjoy with a lover, but it's like one of the first times I've ever, fucked myself anally, which is fine. I don't mind, fulfilling their fantasy, making that fantasy a reality. So fucking beautiful. Just being fucked really fucking hard. Anally. I love anal. So, the private room that we were in that had the glass between us was dim lighted, and it was like a light lavender blue, real beautiful on the eyes, like soft. And there was jazz music in the background, and It was just us two alone together. It was beautiful. So fucking beautiful together. When you watch your lover come, you watch your lover masturbate to you, it means something. It really means something. It's like you watch and they watch, and then you watch and then they watch you masturbate. Watching them get excited as I take off my schoolgirl outfit, my Japanese schoolgirl outfit, my blonde hair, green eyes, my pink battery lips, my pink pussy, all wet, gooey, soft, sensual, sexual, erotic, oxygen asphyxiation, orgasmic pleasure rings through me and my lover watching them masturbate to me, It's so fucking beautiful. It really is. And I can hear them through the glass. I just want to touch you. I just want to take you and fuck you anally. I want to fuck you so hard, baby. I just want to make love to you, honey. Just want to take you to different places you want to explore with me. Just you and me. And you can sit on top of me as I'm in the chair that I was watching you in as I masturbate to you, my darling Japanese schoolgirl, Valentina. So, as my lover requested, I got on top of him and I rode them like all evening as they requested. Just made love with them. It's a more intimate encounter because the glass, well, it's just there. When you're with your lover and you ride them, like you're together with them, you can feel everything. Even when I was behind the glass and they were masturbating to me, I could still feel their energy penetrate me. That beautiful, erotic, sensual, sexual energy surged through me. It was so beautiful. It was so fucking beautiful. Since I was together with them, because I had fulfilled their fantasy of me behind the glass and them watching me and them masturbating to me. So I got on top of my lover. They penetrated me anally. Like soft. And then took me to different places that I want to be. Just my lover and I together. We came all night, my lover and I. And for all you beautiful vampiric, dark, sangre drinking lovers out there, yes, I started my period. I started my period yesterday. So, I'm in a bit of pain, but I took Midol. Yes, Midol. Midol. So for all you beautiful vampiric, goth, sangre drinkers, Sangre, Spanish for blood. Yes, I bleed too. I bleed too. Penetrate me with your fangs, you beautiful vampiric lover. Drain me of my pain. Turn my pain into pleasure. Pure pleasure. Sometimes I like to make love in a dark, cold room, or, oh my goodness, my darklings. Sometimes I love it when it rains at night or in the daytime, and you just want to make love with your lover together. You hear the sound of the rain in the background, or jazz music, or something beautiful, tranquil, very zen, that kind of thing. So I've often been asked this question: am I a top or a bottom? I'm either, because as I've mentioned in many of my audiobooks, upon request, like, my lesbian lovers want me to ride them, like get on top of them, and then I like it when they get on top of me, so I'm on the bottom. So I guess it's like, it doesn't matter. I really enjoy both. I enjoy being submissive because, well, they take control, and they're very sensual and seductive, that kind of thing. And I tell them what I want, and they tell me what they want, and we just go on a sensual, sexual, erotic adventure together. It's like walking down the halls of a beautiful decor. You see all of these, like, paintings, or, I love making love in mausoleums too, because I'm a pastel goth, vampy, erotic. Mausoleums, in the back of hearses, the back of limos, on the beach, at night, in the moonlight, of course. In the mausoleums, the beautiful thing about mausoleums is you can hear the bones and the echoes of the throes of passion that we are in, me and my lover, my lesbian lovers, or my lover, whichever. And because it's almost like, not a church, but it's a mausoleum. And, all the souls that have been buried within these little tombs and cremated. And, you hear, like, You hear our thrusts of passion, our thrusts of, orgasmic pleasure, and, just going there with that sensual erotic energy together that we share that soars through us like electric. Being on that cold white floor of the mausoleum and my lesbian lover on top of me just taking me. I feel the cold floor against my skin, but I feel the warmth of her because she's on top of me, so it's like warmth and cold together, and it's just a really nice feeling. And you can feel the energy of the souls too. I'm very receptive to energy and to others' energy and, sexual energy and that kind of thing. It's, a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. But I love to make love in mausoleums. And they're usually air conditioned, so you never really sweat. You can sweat, but it's cold because it's air conditioned. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the feeling of, there's usually bright lights. Sometimes they're dim or they're like low light. But sometimes they're bright lights, and then in the daytime it's like the sun shines through and you see all the beautiful painted glass and all kind of beautiful things, art. You see all the stained glass art, windows and things like this. Just beautiful. Being amongst all the beautiful buried souls that are in their tombs in the mausoleum, and incredible. It's fucking incredible. Together, like an out-of-body experience almost, it's like the orgasm and the sensual energy you transfer to one another, and all of those beautiful sensations together as one. Your souls are intertwined as one, and it's like beautiful, and it's just incredible. It's like, the feeling is just out of this world. It's fucking beautiful together. Her and I in the mausoleum together. Nobody, just us. It's like amazing. Peace and quiet, tranquility, very zen, Z-E-N, and just being together in that moment is like beautiful, like incredible, and it's these encounters that inspire me to do audiobooks, to create audiobooks for you, my listeners, readers, admirers, fans, all of you lovely Darklings out there who are listening to my voice. I want to say I hope you have enjoyed this beautiful these audiobooks, because I made 2 of them. So, well, my Darklings, I hope you have enjoyed these 2 audiobooks that I have made for you. Keep your questions coming as usual, and I would like to wish everyone a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. I love you all, my Darklings. I love you all. This is Laura Valentina saying, I love you all. Stay tuned for my next audiobook, my Darklings. This is Laura Valentina saying, I love you.